Will this work? Who can say? It's trying to play a different stream in the background. That's not... that is not what we're trying to do. Okay, there it goes. We have connected to chat at the very least. Let me pause that stream. And then here we are. Hi. I guess if you're watching live, let me know. Hi. If this is my distance from the mic proper, as they say. As MC Paul Barman once said. Proper? Good. Hello. Where do I edit the stream detail? There's always something like, oh, where do I edit mod view? No. There we go. That's broadcast options. Okay. Everything is taking forever to load, which I assume... There we go. Category. Ooh. Let's hit those buttons and do something. Is the baby okay? Yeah, she not long after the podcast, she was running to my wife, full speed, and just went bam, just down, face first. And we have mats on the floor in the living room, but she managed to fall between them and just yeah, she hit pretty hard. It's a lot of blood. You're never prepared for that. You think you're like, if she's getting to the age where she's just going to start slamming her head around all the time. Every baby does it. Every kid, every toddler toddles, and they're just going to be a cavalcade of accidents and all kinds of, it's just skin, knees, and everything from here on out, right? But when you see it, you're like, oh shit, no. So she calmed down eventually, and she's doing fine. She's doing fine. I think my wife and I are a little more shaken up about it than she ended up being. So, she's doing okay. She's asleep. I mean, I should go get the camera, make sure. Yeah, she's asleep. So that's cool. Yeah, so, and then yes, as I said on Twitter, her favorite teddy bear is here somewhere. It couldn't have gone far, but we couldn't find it, so we had to use a different teddy bear. Her favorite teddy bear, a gift from Mr. and Mrs. Game Cop. But the bear will turn up. The bear will turn up. I know that. So let's see. Not too much has changed out here. I'm out here every day, every night, for a little bit, but it's like I'm usually on the phone. Usually a lot of phone calls out here at night, so I'm not always cleaning and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so kind of going through some stuff. I think I identified a couple of boxes that I want to go through and pull some stuff out of. I've got our bomb bags here from that we found last time. I got 3 of them. Tonight's probably not a good bomb bag night, but one of these nights we're gonna make this bomb bag happen. And You're in for it. I don't know this. I don't know. Okay, got these CD cases. We're gonna put this. We have kind of a miscellaneous box here that's almost full. This box here is this is diapers, right? Oh, yeah. This is actually just diapers. I was looking for these. They were right here all the time. We had to order more diapers because I couldn't find these. But here they are. So that's good. Got these. And a fresh garbage box to put garbage in, which is very handy. On account of, there's a little bit of garbage out here, not too much, but some of this stuff will have to go in the trash, I guess. So let's see. This is a gaming memorabilia box we've got here. And here's some gaming memorabilia of the finest order. Not to just start the show with a showstopper, but this is a Crisis 2 shake weight. And it says, "Be strong." Hang on to this. Alright, that's weight, so I should probably put it at the bottom of the box. Okay. Great. All right, we're done here. Thanks everybody for watching. Okay. There's a bunch of weird stuff over here. This is a big thing in CDs and DVDs, I guess. I'm not really sure what any of it is. There's a floppy disk of some kind, and clip media libraries for Studio M, Sierra man, the fuck is Sierra Kitchen and Bath, History of Australia, Celluloid Heroes Disc 1, No One Lives Forever, Mars Rover, Northern Hemisphere, for MPC and Mac. That's how you know it's good when it says MPC. I'm like, oh, I need a multimedia PC for this, not just a PC. Sanitarium. This says Dance Dance Revolution Extreme Disc 1. So it's a soundtrack disc. Put that over there. What? John Denver and the Muppets. A Christmas Together. What? I don't... Very timely. Mortal Kombat. More Combat. Matthew Sweet. This appears to be an EP of some kind. Not for sale, for promotional use only. Vicious Circle demo. If it's happening, you'll know it. Plus bonus tracks. Come to California acoustic version. Alright, that's... I like Girlfriend. That's a good Matthew Sweet song. Everything after that, not really sure about. Original motion picture soundtrack to Mortal Kombat. Never know we're going to need that. The Workman. What? Oh, Command & Conquer Red Alert. I assume this is a soundtrack disc. Star Fox Adventures Game Preview CD. I assume that's got a trailer on it. I don't know where this stuff came from. Ranma 1/2 Anything Goes box set bonus CD. Jaja Uma Sasanaide. Don't Make Me Wild Like You. And Don't Mind Lele, China Boy. I assume, is this like a single, like a 2-disc single? The Myth the Fallen Lords soundtrack. Okay. I guess this would be Jet Set Radio, not Jet Grind Radio. Oh, here's a JSRF soundtrack, I guess. Nintendo GameCube preview CD, playable on DVD player or PC with DVD drive. Yeah, this from a mailbag. You're probably right. This the soundtrack to Interstate 76. That's fun. Red Steel Savage Barones. Savage Barones. That's what that says. That's how you pronounce that. There's a Cowboy Bebop CD. Ever Anime. Indeed. Trigun. The First Donuts. What? So I think this box, when I was unloading the room that is now my daughter's bedroom, I think any loose disc got thrown in here. So here's Encarta 97, Norton Utilities 2002, 100% Hits, The Best of 97, disc 1. So a copy of Snow Leopard. MC Scat Cat's album. So vital stuff. I'm going to probably just leave this box intact for right now because I don't know what else to do with it. It's definitely junk discs, whereas the discs I have over there are discs that are like games, preview builds, and stuff that I need to rip. So, I don't need Adaptec Easy CD Creator. In fact, I don't need it, period. I should probably just toss it. But since some of these discs are discs I need to keep, let's just keep all the discs for now. Maybe some of these need to be preserved. Maybe Redump will care about apps. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. Nulf, though. But yeah, like Nulf with no CD key. Like, you want a copy of Nulf, you can get a copy of Nulf. It's 2021, man. But, yeah. And it's just a disc, so it's not like it's got real value, right? I mean, okay. I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm going to need more specialized boxes because I'm looking at things and going like, oh, this would go into this sort of box, but I don't have a box like that right now. And I don't have enough empty boxes to even have a box like that. Let's see what we got here. Work our way through this weird box here. This, I think, this came with a game, but it's just a book. The Mafia Cookbook, revised and expanded. Joseph Joe Dogs Iannuzzi. What up, Joe Dogs? Veal Oscar. I was sitting in my new apartment in the back-ass end of Lake Worth, far from the madding crowd, and far from the Mafia, which 2 months earlier had tried to kill me. So this is so it's got recipes, but also a story. I don't want this. I'm going to put this in the get rid of pile. Of things to get rid of. Here's a manual for Half-Life Opposing Force. Now this is some literature I could get into. Developed by Gearbox Software. Well then. March 7th. I finally saw the government guy today. I'm not sure he is a G-man, but he was wearing a really uptight suit and carrying a briefcase. He looked more like a lawyer or insurance agent to me. I did notice him checking me out. Several times throughout the day, I spotted him just watching me during training. I wonder what he's up to. Whoa! This is a set of stickers that came with the retail version of Rock Band 2. case you want to stick some stickers. PlayStation 2 official game guidebook. And this has a demo disc in the back here that is for... Oh gosh, I'm looking at this and I can't figure out what this game is. Is this the same? Is this the same as this? Do I indeed have two of these? I do. Look at that. It's another one of these. I got two of these. Do they both have the disc in there? Yeah, it looks like they both have a disc in there. So this is some kind of role-playing game by the part where it says RPG on the back of the demo disc. I don't know if that screenshot is visible enough to you, but... yeah, that's going in a pile to go away from here to someone who will rip it apart and scan it eventually, probably. Here we have a signed picture of Jerry the King Lawler, courtesy of Acclaim Sports, for the game WWF Attitude, I'm guessing. The follow-up to WWF Warzone. I believe Alex got this for me. Because I've never met Jerry Lawler, but I'm pretty sure Alex did. Which is very sweet of him. This is actually kind of cool. It's a bunch of Xbox stickers, which, like, whatever, right? It's for the original Xbox. But I got it in Japan at TGS, so it's got the Japanese Xbox logo on it. That's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. Here is a from Enix, before they were Square Enix, Tokyo Game Show 2000 Autumn booklet. Dance Summit 2001. There we go. That's a fucking banger. A baseball game of some kind. That's a game for Game Boy Color with it's got anime people. This is a game that looks like a bootleg Mega Man Battle Network. That guy's got a Game Boy, and he's holding a Game Boy, and it's a game for the Game Boy, so that's pretty fucking crazy. And then back here we got a slime, so you know they mean it. This is some kind of card game, and with more slimes up here. And then this Tower Quest. Oh, this is like okay, it's like a look at. And then on the back here, here's their booth for that show. In case you want to see that, that'll go in that stack. Here's a manual for Quake 3 Arena. Frag everything that isn't you. That's just good life advice. All right, an unprecedented third PlayStation 2 official game guide book from TGS, also sealed, still with the demo disc in it. I'm just going to put this one with the other one, but now I think I should probably open one of these and take a look at it. Oh, here we go. Now we're in business. A ping pong pad. This is all seems to be from TGS 2000, I guess, or at least this is maybe the last thing from that stack. But Ikuze Onsen Takyu from your friends at Saikyo for the PlayStation 2. I'm guessing this is going to be a table tennis game. With these characters in it. Yep, that's what it appears to be, a PlayStation 2 table tennis game. And it's also a fan. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna fall asleep right here. Here, get some. This is, I probably shouldn't show this. This is, well, there's no nudity on this. I don't know. I didn't, I don't know where this came from. I don't know who got this for me. It wasn't me. Alexis DeRee? Within and Without You from Wicked Pictures. Slip into something more comfortable, like someone else's body. Alexis and Shayla play the ultimate game of hide and seek in this intriguing tale of bodies in other minds and minds in other bodies. Alexis DeVell, that's what it says here. Directed by Paul Norman, 1993, Wicked Pictures. And then this is signed. So I wasn't here. This isn't nudity, but this isn't nude. I'm going to cover the bottom of this here. Wish you were here. Sorry you couldn't come. See, that's very funny. That's very funny. Right? Sorry you couldn't come. Ha ha ha! Yeah. Woo! This would appear to be the press kit for Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. With some glossies in here and the contact information for someone at Touchstone Pictures. The full credits are in here, as well as some various. Is this just a art? Do they just print out an article from a magazine, or do they generate this copy themselves about the production? The characters of Romeo and Michelle first emerged nearly a decade ago in the hit play Ladies' Room, which premiered in Los Angeles and starred a pre-Friends Lisa Kudrow. Set entirely inside a women's restroom at a pickup bar, the play's plotline was inspired by a cliché-laced quintessential California conversation that had been overheard by screenwriter Robin Schiff in a trendy Los Angeles singles club. So yeah, it's all these 8x10s, or all these glossy press photos for Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, a classic. This is a newsletter for the band the Bloodhound Gang. Issue number 2 of the Bloodhound Gang Hate Club Hate Chronicle. That didn't. I was gonna say that didn't age well, but that wasn't. That wasn't good then. Next year, we are tentatively scheduled to release a home video, a brand spanking new full-length record, an EP entitled Leftovers, which contains lots of stuff the man wouldn't let us put out because it was too dirty or sucked too much, and of course, more relentless touring. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see your 16-year-old sister even sooner. Love always, Lupus. Yeah, that's the Bloodhound Gang. That's the Bloodhound Gang sense of humor, right? We opened for the Bloodhound Gang. In San Francisco, which was fun. This is more Jack in the Box stuff. And we opened for Bloodhound Gang and Nerf Herder on the same show. And there was a local, there was another opener that we bumped to play. I forget what the name of that opener was, but copyright 1994, all rights held by Matthew Photographic Services in Calabasas, California. Photo by Craig T. Matthew. Same deal with this one. That's good stuff. Here's a PR, like this is not autographed, but this is I guess this is this is Hollywood Records. So this is actually kind of weird because this is an ICP press photo from the brief period of time when they were signed to Hollywood Records after Riddlebox and I guess the first release of A Great Malenko that Hollywood Records pulled from shelves because Hollywood Records is Disney, and they were like, "You signed what?" And pulled it off of shelves and yanked it, and then they ended up releasing it somewhere else, Island. I forget who they signed with after that. So that's kind of a weird. I was gonna say like whatever, who cares? It's here's this picture of ICP, but it is actually from this incredibly narrow window in ICP's career. This this is a flyer. I'm going to cover up this part because it's a phone number. This is a flyer for the this is a flyer for the public access show that I did coming out of high school. That we designed the flyer to look like an ad that was in the local newspaper for what the hell was the name of the place that had Double in the Bubble, and they had the fabulous girls, the arena, the playpen, ladies get in free, where you are king. What the fuck is the name of the place? I'm gonna have to text somebody and fucking find out. What was the name of the place? It was not the Lusty Lady. It was not. It was some fucking strip club in San Francisco. Double in the Bubble. They were always advertised. So of course, coming out of high school, that we, being in high school, being in high school, we thought that was very funny. Here's an SNK press kit featuring some Neo Geo Pocket Color stuff. That's kind of cool. Here's a thing for Kudelka, everyone's favorite Neo Geo Pocket Color game. King of Fighters R2. SNK Corporation of America, background information. Hands down, SNK is one of the most innovative companies in the amusement industry. Since its inception more than 20 years ago in 1978, the company has awed the video game world with interactive hardware systems. Johnner, yeah. Johnner's still doing it. He's not the Bola company anymore, but SNK targets June 1st for Neo Geo Pocket Color online availability. Company also confirms rumors surrounding U.S. release of blockbuster fighting title for handheld gaming system. May 13th, 1999. SNK's Neo Geo Pocket Color, a new 16-bit portable gaming system that is smaller, lighter, faster, and can display nearly 3 times as many colors as Nintendo's Game Boy Color, will be available for online orders beginning June 1st, 1999, directly from the company's website at www.snkusa.com. At least 10 games will be available for purchase when the game goes on sale, or when the console goes on sale. I love the Neo Geo Pocket Color. What a cool fucking system. What a cool fucking system. Had a bunch of cool games for that thing. Here is this is, I guess, Genki, and we think of them as mostly a developer, but maybe they published in Japan for Kengo for the PlayStation 2. And also, this is one of the Tokyo, the Tokyo Highway Battle, Shutoku Highway Battle 0 is probably what this is. And then Tokyo Extreme Racing, whatever. They called it when they brought those games over here. And a little bit of information on the inside. Kengo. Did Kengo come out here? He looked over at no one and said, "Did Kengo come out here?" All right, this is a thick-ass PlayStation 2 binder, like a leatherish, probably not actually leather, but like a, indentation, kind of zippy zipper. Are there any Samba de Amigo maracas in this garage? Yeah, there's one set right there, and another set somewhere else in here. Still has the pen in it that I didn't take out. Sony Computer Entertainment America welcomes you to E3. Your Sony Computer Entertainment America E3 2003 press kit features CD press kit. It looks like the CD might not be in here. Might have had to give that to the news team or something like that. I have circled a word. I think I probably circled this word, but there's a few press releases in here that probably were late breaking. News and information file. Latest press conference news and information in the pocket on the left-hand side of this portfolio. News release. America Online and Sony preview broadband entertainment experience for Sony PlayStation 2 at E3. AOL brings... What the fuck is this? AOL brings original programming in games, music, movies, television, and radio. Demo includes AIM Talk, enabling voice communication that would connect the PlayStation 2 to millions of AOL Instant Messenger users. America Online, blah, 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 40 gig hard drive. Matthew Bromberg, VP and General Manager of AOL Games. Together with Electronic Arts, we already provide the leading web-based playable games offerings to AOL members, blah, blah, blah. And there's something circled here that I have to imagine I circled because the first installment of the AOL Players Club features in-game footage of AOL members executing their best moves in Sony's Computer Entertainment America, The Getaway, complete with music and voiceover commentary. The program is first of many to come from a joint production deal that AOL signed today with GNet, a pioneer in the creation of broadband programming for the gaming audience. This never happened. None of this ever came out, right? None of this ever happened. God, that's a fucking fascinating one. Yeah, okay, this is definitely me, because at some point I must have been sitting in the press conference, and I started doodling on the press releases here. Sony Computer Entertainment America signs exclusive publishing deal with Square Enix USA for Final Fantasy XI. Online-only PS2 title allows gamers to live in a truly persistent world with cross-platform play between console and personal computer. Rockstar Games and Sony Computer Entertainment announced next installment in Grand Theft Auto series to debut exclusively on PlayStation 2. This would have been eventually San Andreas, but this doesn't actually mention San Andreas by name. It just says, to date, Grand Theft Auto 3 and its prequel, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, have been the two best-selling PS2 games published in both North America and Europe. So this is just them saying the next game would be exclusive to PS2, and that game ended up being San Andreas. Andy House. Clearly the success of GTA 3 and Vice City are shining examples of Sony Computer Entertainment's commitment to delivering PS2 consumers innovative, compelling entertainment. Sam Hauser. The success of the PlayStation branded hardware have been an extremely significant part of what has made the Grand Theft Auto series amongst the best-selling intellectual properties in the history of video game software. We are thrilled to once again bring our most prized intellectual property to PlayStation owners first. 2 instances of the words intellectual property in that Sam Hauser quote. The Getaway. Meanwhile, they're making The Getaway. The Getaway. Stealing people's lives. What? SCEE's groundbreaking product exceeds the 2 million unit mark in less than 6 months. The Getaway sucked. The Getaway games always sucked. They were bad games. USB headset to launch in 2003. Last year. Okay, so this is like a standalone USB headset for PS2, not including the one that came out with SOCOM. Sony Computer Entertainment America leads mainstream gamers online, drives PlayStation 2 community to critical mass. PS2 online pack, network adapter, blah, 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 SOCOM. The open market approach resonated with publishers. Brings added value to mass market consumers with PlayStation 2 online pack. Blah, blah, blah. Sony Computer Entertainment readies for market expansion with creation of a new handheld entertainment platform. Company unveils plans to extend PlayStation family of products with PSP. The foundation of this new platform is Universal Media Disc, which comprises of a 60mm optical disc, 1.8 gigabytes, in a cartridge developed by Sony Group, utilizing its latest disc technologies. Compared to the outdated mask ROM cartridge, optical disc has huge advantages, such as shorter turnaround time for manufacturing, larger data capacity, and lower media costs. This next sentence is from May 2003, before the PSP came out. This next sentence, fucking brace yourself for this shit. Okay, let me steady myself. The latest copy protection technology will be applied to offer content developers and publishers a safe and copy protected environment. Oh, fucking bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? PSP was one of the most blown wide open platforms in the history of fucking platforms. For graphics, 3D rendering will be enhanced by the employment of NURBS. Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. As CEA announces new business initiatives. This is just a press release saying we're going to have a press conference. Oh, what do we got? iToy, USB camera, USB headset, PlayStation 2 online pack, which is the network adapter. They've sold more than 600,000 network adapters since August 2002. Unparalleled first-party content on PlayStation 2. Let's just go down the list here. A lot of these have the word VoIP written next to them because they were just like, this is going to have voice chat. You can fucking talk. All right, here's the list of games. So some of these aren't broken out. So what do we got here? A bevy of first-party exclusive titles will launch later this year that are poised to become worldwide big hits, including the fourth installment of the authentic racing game, Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 4 focuses on more cars, courses, race modes, and the added bonus of online gameplay. Added bonus. It's a fun way to think about online compared to where we are now. Additional widely anticipated first-party titles include NFL Game Day 2004, VoIP. NBA Shootout 2004, VoIP. Leveraging the new USB headset to rally teammates and compete against anyone around the country. Or use the offline voice recognition capabilities to execute specific plays. Did their sports games have fucking... Because I know SOCOM did that, where you could order your guys around with your voice. Jack 2, Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, SOCOM 2, VoIP! Oh, SOCOM 2 is so good. What a fucking great game. Rise to Honor, that Jet Li game. Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain, VoIP! And then they mentioned the PSP again. I understand the copy protection is going to be unmatched on that PSP. And then the rest of this is a notepad with the words E3 2003, May 13th to 16th written up at the top. E3 in May. That is going in my stack of things to hopefully eventually end up with one Frank Cifaldi. All right, and then this stuff goes over here. Here's some more weird stuff. This is this was not an actual cover of a magazine. But this was the mock-up for the first issue of what became Blaster magazine, which was the magazine I worked for in '94. I was a teenage cis-op. It's a really fucking dumb thing. Fashion '95, Paris Digital, International Digital Style, and Danger Girl, the Mystic Manga MIDI Mistress. Danger was... our receptionist and kind of like the mascot. I mean, Danger was cool. Yeah, and they mocked up a cover with her on the front. Let's see. Synopsis of titles for Scavenger? Okay, yeah, I guess developers or publishers of Amok. That's the only game on here I remember. Into the Shadows, Amok, Angel, Gemini, Spanish Blood, Tarantula, Mud Kicker. Mud Kicker, the race adventure of a super hydraulic mud kicker. Dynamic gameplay speeding through a wildland of roller trails? Bridges and slalom gateways. Spearhead, Aqua, Scorcher, and Terminus. Scorcher, I remember Scorcher. Alright. Put that over there. Here's another PlayStation PS1 era press kit. I was a teenage cis-op. I was a teenage cis-op. I was just talking to Glenn Rubenstein, who got me the job at Blaster, and then subsequently he got me the job at GameSpot. Just talking to him last night about Danger Girl and some of those things that... Okay, so here we have a 1996 PlayStation press kit. Let's go through it. let's see what's in here. So this is 96, so this was after the system was already out. We have a business card in here for someone at Fleshman Hillard, which is a PR firm. '96, so this would have been right before I started working at GameSpot, I guess. May '96. Yeah, because I started writing stuff for GameSpot that summer, but didn't actually get a job until October, I think, is what it was. No, I was like I was an editorial assistant and then became an assistant editor, which is a somewhat important difference. Because I was hourly the first time, and I think my boss saw me working late, and I think he did some rough math in his head, and he was like, we should just bring this guy on salary so we don't have to pay him as much, which worked out. Is the audio super out of fucking sync? Because I tried to correct that last time and didn't see anyone saying anything about it earlier, but I can try to fix it here. I have it at 800 milliseconds, set it to 750, I think. Going in and out, okay, well maybe there's nothing I can do there then. Do a clap. All right, I set it to 750, and then let's try this. Cool, all right. I knew we were close. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't see anyone say that at the beginning, so I thought it was still fine from last time. Sony Computer Entertainment announces PlayStation game console to retail for $199. New price point to reinforce dominance, drive mass market sales. It's a full $100 reduction. To date, 1.2 million units have been sold in North America, together with more than 7 million PlayStation games, effective immediately at $199. So yeah, they did a price cut at E3 '96, I guess. Huh. And here's the duplicate release for Europe, dropping the price there. Sony Computer Entertainment America in #1 position, leading into year 2 of E3. At this time last year, we were the new kid on the block, said Shigeyo Maruyama, chairman, SCEA. Now, we're leader. Now, we're leader. Sync drifted? Okay. If the sync's just going to drift, then maybe I'll just leave it and hope for the best. So that's the, if I want good sync, I can use the built-in webcam, and then it looks like shit. Or I can use my external webcam, and then all the processing of that is a real suck fest. I mean, eventually the goal is to get proper computers out here and not have to ever think about this shit ever again. Show attendees will be able to preview approximately 50 titles throughout the booth, breakthrough products such as Crash Bandicoot, an original character-based action game that truly takes advantage of PlayStation game console's power and challenges players to maneuver in a fully three-dimensional environment. Crash, the hero of the game, is an Australian marsupial who wears baggy shorts and tennis shoes and is out to save his girlfriend from the maniacal scientist bent on brainwashing helpless island creatures. More sequels will be showcased, such as Twisted Metal 2 World Tour, blah, 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 blah. Robbit, a cross between a rabbit and robot, returns as the hero of Jumping Flash 2. In the sequel to the popular PlayStation title Jumping Flash, gamers of all ages will experience 6 different worlds, blah, blah, blah. Beyond the Beyond, a role-playing game developed exclusively for the PlayStation. For the sports enthusiast, MLB Pennant Race. It's a home run hit, it says here. MLB Pennant Race, NBA Shootout, NFL Game Day, NHL Face-Off. On hand to check out the talent and get some video game practice themselves will be Mike Piazza from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Benito Santiago from the Philadelphia Phillies, Mitch Richmond from the Sacramento Kings, J.J. Stokes of the San Francisco 49ers, Steve Bono from the Kansas City Chiefs, Darnay Scott of the Cincinnati Bengals, and Jonathan Ogden from UCLA. Great. Great. Worldwide shipment of PlayStation game consoles has reached the 5 million mark. May 96. More than 1 million units have been sold in the first 6 months in the United States. Sony Computer Entertainment America and Universal Interactive Studios signed an exclusive worldwide license agreement for Crash Bandicoot. Numerous product proposals are submitted to me by developers for the PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot stood out because of its great graphics, ingenious character design, and innovative controls, said Bernie Stolar, Executive Vice President, SCEA. This typifies the standard of game we expect to see demonstrated in the second generation of software for the PlayStation. Oh, I probably do have used device timestamps unchecked, but I don't actually know if that's is that even in the Mac version of OBS? I will look at this screenshot real quick and just double check. Properties for... Oh, that's regular properties, not advanced properties. Okay. Let's check. Right click. This is a MacBook. Yeah, no, there's no... Yeah, no, it does not have that option. Sony Computer Entertainment America announces Tobal #1 exclusive to the PlayStation game console. SCEA to publish Square Company Limited's first entry into the fighting game genre. Sony Computer Entertainment America takes gaming to the next level. Canadian PlayStation game console sales to be backed by strategic advertising and marketing campaign. That's about Canada. Sony Computer Entertainment America redesigns website for PlayStation game console. Sweet. That's an awesome press release. Here's the whole management team. Shigeo Maruyama, chairman. Angelo Pisani, executive vice president. Bernie Stolar, executive vice president. Jim Wims, executive vice president. Kazuo Hirai, vice president of operations. Andrew House, vice president of marketing. Jack Tretton, vice president of sales. And Harry Butch Friedoff, general manager, Canadian operations. Jim Wims. Do you think he had like a notepad that had like a logo on it? It's like, here's Jim's Wims. Here's Jim Wims' Jim's Wims. Here's a list of licensed third-party publishers as of May 6th, 96. Acclaim, Accolade, Activision, Alliance Interactive Software, American Laser Games, American Sammy, American Softworks, American Technos, Archimedia Interactive, Art Data, Art Dink, Art Tech, ASCII Entertainment, ASG, Atlantic Coast Digital Conch, Atlas, BMG, Bandai America, Band Presto, Bonsai Entertainment, Capcom USA, Caps, Crystal Dynamics, CWS Entertainment, Cyber Dreams, Data East USA, Deep Thought, Digital Dreams Interactive, Digital Pictures, ooh, Electrobrain, Electronics Arts. I love the Electronics Arts. Elite of America, Fox Interactive, Game Tech, GT Interactive, GTE Interactive Media, Hot Bee. Everyone loves Hot Bee. They made some fishing games. HyperQuest, iMotion, IMN Control, Incredible Technologies, Interplay, Jalico, JVC, Koei, Konami, The Lightspan Partnership, LucasArts, Magnet Interactive, Mandingo Entertainment, Maxis, Miko River Inc., Megatech, MGM, Microprose, Mindscape, Namco Hometech, Natsume, Nebulous Games, NetGame, Neuromantic Productions, New World Computing, Novalogic, Ocean of America, Overtime Sports, PF Magic, Philips Interactive Media Games, Playmates Interactive, Rage Software, ReadySoft, Reality Bytes, Reflex Entertainment, Rydell Software Productions, Rocket Science Games, Sanctuary Woods, SATA, Sierra Online, Soft Gold. That's not a real thing. Spectrum Holobyte, Stargate Films, Strategic Simulations Inc., you might know them as SSI, Strategy First, Sunshine Digital, Sunsoft, Taito, Takara, Take-Two, THQ, Tecmo, Time Warner, Titus, Trimark, Ubisoft, US Gold, Universal Interactive Studios, Viacom New Media, Victo Kai Inc., motherfucker, Virgin Games, Virtual Interactive Productions, Virtual IO, Virtual World Entertainment, Wave Quest, and Williams Entertainment, who you may know as Midway. Wait, what is that? Oh, so that's licensed publishers, but here are licensed developers. This is a much longer list, and I'm not going to go through this whole thing. 47 Tech, Abalone Entertainment, Ace Interactive Development, Animation, Adrenaline, After Science, Al Baker and Associates, Alexandria, Elisa Software, Amazing Media, Animatech International, Anvil Inc., Any Channel, Any River, Art Attack Entertainment. All right, that's New FX, N-Space, Naughty Dog, Neversoft, North Star Studios, Presto Studios, Real Time Associates, Rhythm and Hues, like hues like the color, not blues, not just blues. We got all types of hues over here. Screaming Pink, Silicon Knights, Studio E, Z-Axis, Zatrix Entertainment, Working Designs, Westwood. All right. So that's E396. There's a little bit more over here on the other side. Let's pull that out real quick and just look at it. I'm not getting anything done tonight because we're finding like fun stuff. PlayStation game console titles as of May 6th, 1996. First and second party software. That's the whole list. Assault Rigs, Battle Arena Toshinden, Destruction Derby, Discworld, ESPN Extreme Games, Jumping Flash, Killik the DNA Imperative, Crazy Ivan, Lemmings 3D, Mortal Kombat 3, NBA Shootout, NFL Game Day, NHL Face-Off, Nova Storm, Philosoma, The Raiden Project, Ridge Racer, Twisted Metal, Warhawk, and Wipeout. Third-party software. A-Train, Agile Warrior. I have Agile Warrior. It's not. Air Combat, Alien Trilogy, Arcade's Greatest Hits, Bases Loaded 96, Bottom of the Ninth, Brain Dead 13, College Slam, Criticom, Siberia, Cyber Sled, Cyber Speed, D, Defcon 5, Descent, Doom, Extreme Pinball, FIFA Soccer 96, Geom Cube. Geom Cube. Gex, Goalstorm, Hardball 5, High Octane, In the Hunt, Johnny Bazooka Tone, Jupiter Strike, Kingsfield, Loaded, Magic Carpet, NBA In the Zone, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, NBA Live 96, Off-World Interceptor Extreme, Panzer General, PGA Tour Golf 96, PO'd, Power Serve 3D Tennis, Primal Rage, Psychic Detective, Rayman, Resident Evil, Return Fire, now you're talking, Revolution X, alright, Rise to Resurrection, that's that Rise of the Robots sequel that everyone loves, Road Rash, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Shell Shock, Shockwave, Slam and Jam 96, Space Griffin from Atlas, Starblade Alpha, Street Fighter the movie, Striker World Cup 96, Tekken, The Chess Master 3D, The Need for Speed, Theme Park, Thunderstrike 2, Total Eclipse, Viewpoint, VR Soccer, Wing Commander 3, World Cup Golf, WWF WrestleMania, XCOM, Zero Divide, and you can't have a game platform without Zoop. Thanks, Viacom, for more Zoop. Sony Computer Entertainment America takes the competition to extreme at E3. 2 extreme debuts for PlayStation game console. SCEA will premiere 2 extreme today at the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, that's the sequel to ESPN Extreme Games. All those games suck. SCEA to bring Aquanauts Holiday from Art Dink to the PlayStation console. Multi-project deal with Japanese developer expands library. Also, Carnage Heart. Yep. Aquanauts Holiday. Here's a fact sheet for Aquanauts Holiday. Memory card, optional. Skill level, intermediate. Here's the target audience for Aquanauts Holiday. I know some of you will fall into this category. Target, males 12 to 24, comma, enthusiasts who appreciate new age music. If you are an enthusiast who appreciates new age music, might I recommend? Or if you're a male 12 to 24, one or the other, might I recommend Aquanauts Holiday? To progress, swim through this underwater environment. The gamer can walk along the ocean floor, swim and talk to the fish while revealing items of fascination and exploring scores of sunken objects, including lost cities, shipwrecks, and pyramids. There is no deadline or clear objective. There are numerous routes that can be taken for endless gameplay. Sold more than 300,000 units in Japan. Sony Computer Entertainment America to bring role-playing games to the PlayStation game console. This is about Ark the Lad and Beyond the Beyond. Beyond the Beyond, target audience. These are just lies right here. Males 12 to 24, comma, RPG and adventure gaming enthusiasts. I have it on good authority as someone who was 12 to 24 when this game was released, and at times have been considered an RPG or adventure game enthusiast. Beyond the Beyond is for no one. No human should play Beyond the Beyond. This is the title the role-playing world has been begging for. The first SCEA-developed RPG for the PlayStation game console. Nope. Sony takes flight at E3 with 3D flight simulator Bogey Dead 6. From Asmic. Did that come out? Males 12 to 24, comma. No, I'm sorry, semicolon. Flight sim and action shooter gaming enthusiasts. Jetmoto set to debut at E3. Jetmoto uses True Physics TM for unique racing game. Jumping Flash 2 lifts PlayStation gaming to new heights. Imagine a world where Sony is writing press releases extolling the virtues of a Jumping Flash game. And now think about Sony today and think if they would ever do that. Males 12 to 24, action/puzzle game enthusiasts for Jumping Flash 2. MLB Pennant Race is set to go deep. Basketball, college football. Project Horned Owl. That's that light gun game, right? Peripheral support, Konami Light Gun, semicolon, mouse. Twisted Metal 2 World Tour debuts. Blah, 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 blah. Our development team has taken what they've learned over the past year to make this game even more amazing than before, says Peter Dilley, Marketing Product Director, SCEA. The combination of these elements make Twisted Metal 2 World Tour a remarkable example of what second-generation software on PlayStation is capable of, and a hell of a lot of fun. Fascinating. Into the stack. This is there's no press releases in here, but this is an NBA Showtime binder that is like a basketball. And it has some of my notes in it from some event I was at, and some of my old business cards. Email jeff@videogames.com. 650 Townsend Street, 4th floor. Reviews editor, videogames.com. That's me. You can fax me at 415-701-2727. No, you cannot. This is the Ziff Davis era. Oh, and on the back it fucking says where gamers go to know. Perfect. Perfect. No Jalico PS2 games for US. Biohazard 0, 20%. Play as Rebecca. Get call from Enrico about escaped criminal. Rockman Dash 2. More of the same. Restricted to boss fights. Breath of Fire 4. Great fight animation. 427 release. Onimusha. Video only. Dramatic cutscenes. Great faces. Sylphid. Video. Nice looking 3D. Fast paced behind the ship. Shooter. Great cutscenes. Tomb Raider 4. I'm such an asshole. I just wrote, duh, assy. Yeah, fuck Tomb Raider. Gaia Master. Board game style, dice roll, 4-player, also card battle. Gun Griffin Blaze. Nice frame rate. Great mech models, lots of different types. And then in parentheses, spider. Shin Sengoku Musou. 4/6, April 6th. Large scale battles. Large scale battles. That's what I wrote about. The first Dynasty Warriors game. Or the second Dynasty Warriors game, I guess. Large scale battles, morale level, extreme slowdown in some segments, pop-up, flickering ground textures. Can't hit horses. Fuck this game. You can't even hit the fucking horses. I assume this is Armored Core 2, just as AC2. Surround sound. Nice explosions and weapons fire. And that's it. That's the only... There are no other notes in this binder. Here we have a GameSpot notepad that they probably gave to everyone on their way to E3. It's where gamers go to know. I don't know what game this is referring to. Red's family finds gold. Thugs kill whole family out for revenge. Red is a bounty hunter. Over 30 weapons, throwables, breakable environments, scripted. Play as different characters. Different specials. Dead End Multi-Luck? Multi-Lock. General something, flashback mission. These might be different games, but that could have been Red Dead. Or, yeah, Red Dead Revolver maybe, but I doubt it. It doesn't sound, play as multiple characters doesn't sound like that game, but I don't remember. General something, General Diego flashback mission, over 20 levels. Fire flares to mark targets, repair weapons with money, buy items, combo multiplier, more money for headshots, horse. Hop from horse to train, more arcade style. Okay, true to Western vibe. So yeah, this must be Red Dead Revolver. Out end of April, 6 during the game, more for multi, 2-player co-op or deathmatch, 1 extra multiplayer. Red Dead didn't have that. Did it? Red Dead have? And that's it. That's the only... I am really good at like getting a new notebook and then writing exactly 1 page of notes in it, and then you were getting so many notebooks. This is 2004 is the date here, the calendar. We were just getting so many notebooks all the time. I mean, you see, here's 2 right here that is the same type deal. But like you were just walking into every appointment and someone was like, here's a notebook with a cool pen attached to it. And so I would write my Sony notes in the Sony notebook or the one from the last appointment. Would you go on the next appointment and then whatever. So hang on to those. Here's my, this is pretty dirty, and they don't smell right anymore because it's been a lot of years, but this is my Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me Thermos, which is extremely awesome. I have a coffee cup as well that is inside the house. I think it gets used. When I got these all smelled like pine trees. Like they had treated the plastic or something to make it smell like a tree. Does not smell like that anymore. I don't know where to. I mean, it's not game stuff. Should be. They should have made a Twin Peaks game. That's a good place for that. That's perfect, right? Just set that there. That's not at all in the way of exactly what I'm trying to do. The Costco AA battery. Stuff's a little spidery. Here's a here's a like a little construction helmet with a light attached to it that says Red Faction on it. This is some kind of toiletry type bag with some shampoo I stole from a hotel. This is okay. When in Tokyo, if you're gonna go to Tokyo, might I recommend staying at the Keio Plaza Hotel in Shinjuku? It's nice. It's nice. I assume it's still there. I assume it's still nice. It's been a while, but that is where I like to stay. It is quite a long train ride to get to from there to the Makuhari Messe, which is where Tokyo Game Show was. But you appreciated being somewhere where there was actually stuff to do. If you're staying out by the convention center, there ain't shit out there. There's like a fucking Tony Roma's and that Outback and a really shitty arcade and not much else. So it was kind of worth the train ride to stay somewhere where there was cool shit like arcades and Yodobashi cameras and whatever else. That's garbage. I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm gonna throw that away. I mean, ugh. Ugh. So let's see here. I don't know what to tackle. We're getting into just like weird boxes that are not well packed, or I guess this is cables. This can go in the cables box. This is just composite with audio. And some high quality. Oh, we need to blow the dust out of this shit and put it in the box, huh? All right, a cable for the cables box, and then I gotta try to at least get some of the gunk off this. There's a tent. Yeah, here we go. We got a rag out here. Ooh, that can getting cold. You buy a plug. Yeah, I actually have an air compressor right over there. It just makes a lot of noise, and you know the baby's asleep, so I don't want to plug it in. Whoa! And then we have a NFL Extreme 2 football from your friends at 989 Sports. The classics, he said as he held aloft an NFL Extreme 2 football. Okay, can go in there. Perfect. Okay, looking at here? Some more autographed stuff. Some movie shit. I don't know what much of this is, but let's find out. Let's see. This is something from Japan, wrapped in plastic. Oh, what are we? Oh, fucking. So I went to dinner at Koei on September 21st, 2000. If you wanted to know where I was. Am I not in this photo? That's weird. It's weird that I have this photo and I'm not in it, seemingly. So this is a photo they took at dinner. They had everybody to their office and had dinner, and then it was just like they didn't show games. It was kind of an awkward, like usually I'm interested in seeing games. And so here's Ike, who was an editor for GameSpot. Sam Kennedy. Is that Che? It's David. I forget what his name. He was at IGN. Todd Mowat. Is that Mark McDonough? No, who is that? Is that Paul? No. Is that Paul from Game Informer? Kind of looks like him, but 2000. Maybe this wasn't the year I went. Maybe there's another photo somewhere that has me in it, in which case, why do I have this? That's super weird. That's super weird. I'm gonna put this in the pile over here because I don't know that I need that. But oh, here we go. Here's a. Oh, this is kind of fascinating. So here's a press kit for Ocarina of Time, November '98. I went up to Nintendo. I went up to Seattle, and they had us do a little scavenger hunt around town, and I think one night we had dinner at the top of the Space Needle. That might have been the Perfect Dark trip. I might be conflating two separate trips, but for this one, we went out to dinner at this weird. It was like out of town, out in the, like they basically hollowed out a tree and turned it into a big, fancy, old timey fucking Middle Earth restaurant looking thing, and they gave us plastic ocarinas. Yeah. Yeah, so this must be from that trip, I'm guessing. So, or maybe this might actually, you know what? This probably was sent out with the game. When they sent it out for review, they probably enclosed this because November '98 would have been the release date of the game, right? Not, huh? And there's a big notepad in here for you to write your Zelda explorations in. And I did not write. Oh, never mind. No, fine. Just a piece of paper. So they've enclosed, just like a classic Nintendo manual, they included a bunch of blank paper for you to write notes on. Did you know? I didn't know this until I just looked at this. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, available November 23rd, 1998. 256 megabit epic adventure role-playing game. Number of players 1. MSRP $69.95. $69.95. You take back everything bad you said about Sony's first-party pricing. Nintendo's 64-bit Zelda changes meaning of video games. Fuck. That's a pretty intense thing to write before the game is out and before the reviews have hit, right? While video games have always provided an interactive experience, they have never been truly immersive until now, says Mr. Miyamoto, General Manager of Entertainment Analysis and Development at Nintendo Company Limited of Kyoto, Japan. New technology creates new opportunities. We can still feel the danger and excitement of a main character while he battles an enemy, but with more lifelike animations and complete 3D worlds. For the first time, we can also begin to feel the hero's fear, his frustration, his confusion, and his elation as he journeys through a 360-degree world in service of his princess. Peter Main, the EVP of Nintendo of America, refers to it as the 5th Zelda title, which is funny. Like no one thinks about. Zelda 5. The Legend of Zelda 5, you into that one? I thought 4 was better. The game introduces Link's fairy guardian, Navi, who will travel along with him, dispensing hints on where to go and how to solve different puzzles. Legendary highlights. Created by a team led by Nintendo's legendary video game designer, Shigeru Miyamoto, Ocarina of Time for Nintendo 64 is the 5th title in the best-selling series, and at 256 megabits is Nintendo's largest release ever. The game features the first meeting between Link and Zelda. Break out your Hyrule Historia, I guess, and verify that. I'm just saying it's Zelda 5. I'm pretty sure they met in Zelda 1. And then a chronology. Yeah, see, well, here you go. Here's a chronology of The Legend of Zelda right here. Fuck your Hyrule Historia. The Legend of Zelda, a chronology. Release date, July 87. The Legend of Zelda. Worldwide sales, 6.5 million plus. The Legend of Zelda remains one of the most popular video games ever created. Fewer bullet points for the adventure of Link. And then we got A Link to the Past. The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, which they are referring to as the 4th game. So that they considered that to be Zelda 4. And then The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Character profiles. Link, the hero. An elfin boy from the Kokiri Forest. Where the children never grow older, Link has been chosen to save the world of Hyrule from the forces of evil. His mastery of various weapons and his problem-solving skills will greatly aid him in his service to the kingdom of Hyrule. Real big on service through this stuff. The level bosses. Dodongo, the infernal dinosaur. Alright. That is pretty neat. Yeah, so this must have been sent out with the review copy of the game. Because this is all dated right around launch. Pretty neat. Let's put that in the stack. Here is I was going to say it's a postcard, but maybe this is a sticker for the Bloodhound Gang's major label debut, Use Your Fingers. This is something addressed to my uncle. Oh, here we go. Kamandi, the last boy on Earth. Another copy of Kamandi #1, the last, Swamp Thing #9. 2 copies of Swamp Thing #9, 2 copies of Kamandi, the last boy on Earth #1. First DC issue. I don't know if those are worth anything. I don't have any backing boards here. Someone get Aaron Trites on the phone. Do not call Aaron Trites. EGM's Complete Guide to Mortal Kombat 2. We got Raiden. He can teleport. This says to teleport, hit down forward, which is fucking wrong. It's down up. Fucking flip it open and find a fucking mistake. That's your complete guide. Good work. Here's another. Oh, this has different. Oh God. You thought I Was a Teenage Sysop was good. How about Bawd to the Bone? Or Ice Cube in the House of Higher Learning, but instead of writing cube, that you put cubed, and then the movie was Higher Learning. Like you, Fat Music Tools. Do you like Fat Music Tools? Doom with a View. That was never a real article. Someone just came up with that. Cyber Sports. Hey, Cyber Sports. Fashion 95. More inside. What do we got? We got Cyber Sports. We got Fashion for 1995. Furry Mucking with Tori Amos. I think we blew past the fucking truly fucking amazing. You want to go Furry Mucking with Tori Amos? That's an article. That was not an article. That was just like people trying to come up with like, what's be some articles. Here's a They Might Be Giants Apollo 18 sticker unstuck. Classic. Classic sticker. That's that in there. Is there any writing in my Transformers notebook? No. There's a torn out page though, so at some point there was something in here. This is still good. You could still use this. This is still paper. This is just paper. This is a sealed copy of Blaster magazine that I'm not going to open because it's still sealed in what it was mailed in. That's weird, but kind of cool. I have the actual magazines around here somewhere. I just don't know where. Why do Jehovah's Witnesses shun people? This is like an anti-Jehovah's Witnesses pamphlet. Watch out for the Watchtower! Beware, this is bait on the hook to lure you into bondage and control to their organization, the Watchtower Society in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know where that came from. This is an article about a public access show that was on in '94. I don't think I was doing public access into '94, but these guys were doing it around the same time we were and kept doing it. The Snap Jammers will later also form a band called Skillet. I don't know why I have this, but they did a fun call-in show from City Hall where they had access to things like the mayor's office at the time, where you could just walk in and hang out in the mayor's office and there was just stuff around. That's funny. All right, I'll hang on to that. Aaron, or AJ, I guess now. He was doing morning radio in San Diego for a long time. He's doing a podcast now. This is from E3. This is, we put a sign on the door to stop people from coming in and going like, what are you guys selling in here? You guys got video games in here? So that was like on the door. Would this be something? Whatever. I don't even, why, put that in there. Okay, here we go. Onimusha Warlords General Information. Major technical achievement. Utilizing the staff and technology of Lynx, a motion capture company, Onimusha Warlords is the first production of any kind to motion capture 6 actors simultaneously. Uh, 2001. Kurosawa-inspired production wins SIGGRAPH Best of Show Award. Here's a poster for the gold box. Ow. Ow. The gold box D&D games. Some of them, I guess. Yeah, Pool of Radiance, Hills Far, Curse of the Azure Bonds. Alright, that's cool. Let's put this in the memorabilia box. I think that just came with the game, so it's maybe not all that interesting. Okay, here we have some Mylars for movie theater use. Remember I had the big hit ones. There were also these clear ones that you could shine stuff through for such hit films as Broken Arrow and the Adam Sandler classic Bulletproof. And everyone's favorite movie, Congo. And the whimsy of Kingpin. It has colored plastic taped in the back to give it that tinge. I'll put those with the Big Hit and Romeo and Michelle ones over here. Oh God, that all fell. Oh no. Okay, keep it together. All right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here you have some stencils for stenciling. This is if you're trying to do like a blueprint to a house and you need like to draw a bathroom, like a toilet, to stencil a toilet. I don't need these. These can go. Here is the incredibly hard to read black ink on red paper that you would use for the security checks in Zach McCracken and the Alien Mind Benders. That's the full. Is that the Zach McCracken? It is somewhat torn. And it's very hard to read. You basically had to like read the. You had to try to read the reflection. This is even more unreadable now than it was then. This is terrible. This is impossible to fucking read. Put that over there. Here's a Japanese Pizza Hut flyer. Want to see some Japanese pizza? Oh, God. And then they've got even more pizzas here on the back. And even got corn on them. You know, I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to go ahead and say yes. This is neat. No one has this. There are none of these in the rest of the world, right? Oh, this is very funny. Jeff, lots more to come. Randy West. And he underlined the word come. And then this is an adult film lady. She's in a bikini and stuff, but it's a little lewd, so I'm not going to show it. Miss Supersex Rebecca Bardot. star of our new adult visual feature, The French Invasion. And then there's a fan club address that's in Sherman Oaks, California, because of course it is. And this is on a clipboard, which is nice. Miss Super Sex. That's funny. Yeah, so I mean, the porn conventions were attached to CES back in the day. So before there was E3 and the video games were at CES, all the porn people were in town at the same time. They don't film porn in the Valley anymore. They do it all in Vegas now, right? I assume. I just assume if it's happening and it's sleazy, it's probably happening off the strip somewhere. I'm gonna keep these comic books out and then actually look them up and see if they have any value of any kind. I don't remember if anyone did that. Those DC, what was it? I forget what they even were. I got a clipboard. I think clipboards can be useful, but now everyone just uses iPads, so this is like a pretty solid clipboard, but I don't need a clipboard, and I should probably throw this out, right? Let's do that. Let's. One of them seems worth about $100 depending on quality. Well, I got 2 copies of each, so that's something, I guess. That's weird. I got that. So my uncle passed away, and my parents cleaned out his place, and I ended up with a bunch of telescopes, and I got my guitar back that I lent him when I was 10 years younger that he just kept. Weird guy. Weird fucking guy. Fun, but weird fucking guy. Okay, here we got some more toys and stuff. Here's the trailer from Black Convoy, which is, it just says right on the back here, Black Convoy. And he was a Decepticon, evil-looking Optimus Prime. There was a tanker truck. Bought that in Japan. It was sick as fuck. I think the rest of it might still be over there. Here's a Neo Geo Pocket Color, like, one of those cell phone strap type things. I mean, I imagine you could strap it to a Neo Geo Pocket if you wanted to also, but that's cool. This is cool. Here's some classic shit. Yeah, here we go. It's your boy, Black Convoy. So, let's see. I turn both pipes, or did that just come loose inadvertently and it's supposed to stay strapped in? Yeah. So he comes apart like this, and then he's got a head somewhere. There it is. Flip it up like that, push it in and down, turn it around, and you start to see them coming together. You get the idea. Optimus Prime copy. I mean, it's a legit Transformer, but he was like an evil fake Optimus Prime, because Optimus Prime was Convoy in Japan, and so that's Black Convoy. This would appear to be a Nokia earpiece for like 5190 era Nokias, which I think I can safely throw away. Or I could put it in the cable bin, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to unthread it from this other thing that I do want to keep. Maybe this came with an N gauge, who can say? Here's an acoustic coupler that is portable, which is nice. It's just got a telephone jack. So telephones used to plug into walls instead of just being in your pocket all the time. So you could go to a payphone with your laptop. You plug this end into the modem on your laptop. You take this end, hang on. You take this end, you take the phone receiver off of your payphone. You clamp it in like this. And then you use the Velcro strap to tighten it down. Like so. And then you, well, that's not a very tight fit, but you get the idea. And then you would call computers from payphones. You would couple this with like a red box. A red box? Yeah, red box. Red box is what it would emit the tones that a phone made when you dropped a quarter in it. The beep, 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 beep. So you would play the red box tones. You could build one that was a push button thing, but we had a micro cassette recorder that just had the tones on it that I recorded to it, and you would just go and you would just play the tones into the phone. You would stop hearing the dial tone because it was like, oh, well, you just dropped in a bunch of money, and then you would strap all this shit on and make your calls for free to computers, and then do dirt. This would be like, I don't know, 2,400 baud, maybe. Maybe you get like a 14.4, but probably not. Probably 14.4 actually. Maybe you get like 1,400 more. Maybe you get like 14.4. I'm trying to remember what era we were doing this. It was definitely like 14.4, like pre-28.8. And then this is I don't know why I have this. This is a phone receiver that has a mute button built into it that you can hit and cut off. I don't really know where this came from, but I've had it for a long time. I know that. That's not a good reason to keep it. I should probably get rid of it. I need a box for ancient computer shit that I'm never going to use again, but I'm definitely not going to throw away because we had a lot of bad times with this thing. So the other thing you could do, I wonder if all my other phone shit is in there. So the other thing you could do is take a phone jack like this, and then on the other end of it have alligator clips. Or you would have let me see if it's in here, because that would actually make this story a lot easier. Basically building your own version of a lineman's phone. Doesn't look like it's in here. All right. All right, we'll look at that stuff. It's a great Malenko sticker. Oh God, I dropped a thing. Oh well. Okay. So we got a phone that was like a headset phone that plugged into a little box that had the buttons on it to dial the call. And it was for like people sitting at desks doing like customer service or something like that. But you take the box and you take one wire and you hook it up to the modem on your computer, on your laptop. The other end that you would plug into the wall or the phone line, you split that wire and put alligator clips on it. And basically you're making your own makeshift lineman's handset that like people that work for the phone company would have, so that they could clip onto other people's phone lines and check if the service was working. But what we were doing is we were clipping onto other people's phone lines so that we could use their phone lines to make phone calls or hook up the computer or do whatever. But basically, you were splicing, you were, cracking open the phone can out in front of, like, less than a mile that way. There was a housing apartment, like a condo complex or whatever down there. Um, and the phone can was out front. And the guy that we knew who lived there is a cop now. And we cracked that open once and made some calls there. Um, here's a sticker from here's a great Malenko sticker from before that was out, I guess. This is a picture of me from a Capcom party. I'm gonna say this is from the Street Fighter the movie thing because you can see the name tag here. So Capcom had an event at their headquarters where they had Grant Bush and some other people that were in the Street Fighter film. Not Kylie Minogue, not Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sorry. And they did interviews and stuff like that. And I was there for no good reason. And I guess they had Polaroid photo stuff set up. And so we took that. What was that? 94? What year would have been before fucking Street Fighter the movie came out? So I'm probably like 19 or 20 here, I guess. Here's an Atari catalog that has a 93, 94. Yeah, so I would have been 17, somewhere between 17 and 18, probably there. Oh, yeah, this classic Atari catalog with all the 2600 games. And this sick, they did a coffee table book that I really should buy with all this fucking amazing cartridge art for like Yar's Revenge and Defender and just all this cool shit. Yeah, that's cool. Here's a manual for a Sound Blaster Audigy Platinum EX. It's got instructions for how to use it with Windows 2000 on the back here. Throwing that away. Here's some more comic books. Marvel Triple Action #2. Featuring Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, and Silver Surfer. 20 cents. So that's how you know it's old. And here we see Doctor Doom fucking up the thing. This is the opposite of clobbering time. Diana Prince as the new Wonder Woman, #195. Someone look these up and tell me if any of them are somehow worth a fucking $1 trillion. The mystery of the house that wasn't. Ah! Ah! That is a mystery. All this shit is from before my time. This stuff is older than I am, almost certainly. Red Circle Comics Group, Chilling Adventures in Sorcery. I don't know. That this is more of my uncle's stuff or what? Here's no. That's what was this? This was Chilling Adventures in Sorcery #4, and I also have #5. Charlton Comics, Timmy the Timid Ghost, #23 from 1971. So that's older than I am. The 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. The Witching Hour, #7. Yeah, sorry about the audio desync. I think it's just a factor of like, I got to choose if I want synced up audio or a good image, like a good webcam. And it seems like it's just drifting over time. So I do apologize for that. We'll probably wrap it up pretty soon here. This would appear to be 1978 Fantastic Four #192. Here, finally, a comic book I'm interested in. A twofer of some Woody Woodpeckers. March 1970, and then July 1978 is what it looks like here. Nice. Wonder Woman's $20. Nah. Eh. Oh shit. Yeah. What the fuck? Is this an iron-on? I remember now buying this off of eBay and then not knowing how to use a fucking iron-on. But this is a Zaxxon iron-on. Iron-on? That's fucking cool. When are they gonna? Yeah, you Zax off on your own time. Don't come into this chat and Zax off. This is a family show. A Zaxxon iron-on. I wonder if it still works. How do iron-ons work? Do they still work? You can tell this is old because it says Jeff's tax receipts. Ah, yes. Cook Paging. The people I got my pager from and had to pay them $9 a month for my pager. I still have to do my taxes. Computers Online. Apparently I bought a computer from Computers Online. Or is this just a price check? 486 DX4 100. Oh, this is just a list of processors. So these are all processors. Pentium 166, $836. Pentium 150, $578. 4 megabyte, 72 pin SIM, $104.93. Pentium 133, $552. Pentium 120, $357. Pentium 100, $297. Pentium 90, $278. Pentium Triton 256. Is it a motherboard? Yeah, it's a motherboard. $224. Intel 486 DX4 100, $84.23. 486 LB 256K DX4. That's another motherboard. January 24th, 1996. I'm not going to dig through all of my 96 tax receipts here, but some of this will probably be video game related stuff because I could write some of that stuff off. Berg Software and Computers. That's where my friend Mike worked. We played Duke Nukem on the LAN there a couple of times. Windows 95 CD upgrade, $109.99. That's right. I paid for a legit copy of Windows. In 96, apparently. Here's here's my bank statement, or I'm sorry, my credit card statement for November of 1996. National Console Support, Jamaica, New York, $289. What do you think I bought on October 25th, October 25th, 1996 from NCS? What import Japanese shit did I buy then? $32 from Software Etc., $33 from Toys R Us, $19.95 to your friends at West Coast Online. That was my ISP at the time. 64. This is all in the space of a month. 64.49 from Software Etc. $29.95 from US Robotics, the modem people. I don't know. $467.62 from the Laurel Motor Inn in San Francisco. $60 from KB Toys. Another $552 from the Laurel Motor Inn in San Francisco, California. What was I doing? Oh, so shit, okay. And then $843 from Best Buy on November 17th, 1996, which I feel like November 17th is one of those dates of this is the last Tuesday before Thanksgiving and all the games are coming out, which is why that would be $800. My credit limit at the time was about $7,000. The Laurel Motor Inn must have been, so this was the launch of Video Game Spot. This was the month before Video Game Spot launched, or what became videogames.com. And we were working so hard that the commute from here to there was taking away valuable time that we could be using to crank out video game reviews. So the company decided to put us up in a hotel, or a motor inn in San Francisco. And that has to be what that is. Because we launched in November. So this must have been right around that time. That's fucking weird. That's weird to still have. System enhancement fee, $15 from the company, the Pager Company, for my pager. Here's more of these credit card statements. Laurel Motor Inn again. Mr. Rags in San Mateo. Mr. Rags was like a Hot Topic before Hot Topic was Hot Topic. If you wanted shirts that had like Bob Barker on them, and then at the bottom of it said "Pimp," you would go to Mr. Rags. Electronics Boutique, Walden Books, Office Depot, so on and so forth. Pager shit. West Coast Online. Okay. Spot Media Communications, 219 Clement Street. November 27th, 1996. Salary, 80 hours. This is my second ever paycheck from GameSpot, I guess, after I got hired. This is my second ever pay stub from them. For 80 hours, this is pre-withholding, pre-whatever, whatever. $1,100. Salary, 80 hours. $1,100, $1,166.67. So that was and of that I got $858 after taxes. So what is that? What is that? That's so if that's 2 weeks at if that's 2 weeks for 1166.67, that would mean if I times that, multiply that by 26, that's 30 grand. Yeah, that sounds about right. That was my first chunk of time there at GameSpot. $30,000, living at home. That's neat. It's a weird one. Oh, here's my very first. Here's my November 1st, 1996, 11/1 to 11/15. Oh, here we go. Salary. Hourly rate 1 and hourly rate 2. 39.5 hours at $10 an hour. And hourly rate 2 is 1 hour at $15 an hour. So it must have been if I went over. Yeah, I'm still getting an hourly rate here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, these are from the same pay. No, these are from different pay stubs. So, $10 an hour. Wow. Wow. Okay. So $28,000 a year because we were paid 24 times. It was bi-monthly, not bi-weekly. So it was 1st and 15th. So it was 24 paychecks. From Joe Hutsko, who was the launch editor. He left short after. I have signed it. Accepted. November 4th, 1996. Fuck, this is weird. Dear Jeff, November 4th, 1996. First of all, I want to thank you for your interest in working at Spot Media Communications. Having interviewed a number of candidates for this position, I can say that you have a rare combination of intelligence, enthusiasm, and expertise, and I think you will make an outstanding addition to our technical team. Accordingly, I am pleased to offer you the position of editorial assistant with video game Spot for Spot Media Communications. As an editorial assistant, your primary responsibilities will be to assist the reviews editor, which would be Glenn, in gathering required reviews content elements, including screenshots, video game footage, the company line, links, and box shots. The company line was like the text from the back of the box, or if they had a press release, like a boilerplate, like, what is this game? That was something that went on every game page back then. In addition, you will organize and maintain our games library, help video game Spot editors proof content before it is published, enter GameSpace content into our notes database. I never did that. They did not let me touch the notes database. Assist with editorial projects, communicate with PR and publisher contacts, and provide general administrative support as needed. Over time, your role may evolve to include a number of additional responsibilities, including but not limited to news reporting and writing, copy editing, article assignment, writing reviews, previews, and strategy guides, and meeting with game-related vendors. Your base salary will be $28,000 per year to be paid in bi-monthly, 24 times a year paychecks of $1166.67. Your comp package will be eligible for a review and possible increase in November of 1998. As an editorial assistant, you will report to me on a day-to-day basis, and I will be responsible for your performance and salary reviews. In the event of any disagreement between us over the latter, the CEO of Spot Media will make the final binding decision. In addition to your salary, you have the option to receive health benefits through Spot Media Communications. Spot Media's health insurance is through Blue Cross Medical and Delta Dental, and both PPO and HMO options are available. Spot Media pays 100% of employee health insurance premiums and 50% for a spouse or other dependents included on the plan. You will become eligible for this plan upon completion of Spot Media's standard 90-day probationary period. At that time, you will also receive 10 paid vacation days a year, 8 full-day paid holidays per calendar year, and up to 6 sick days per calendar year. Now, the obligatory disclaimers. Because of the nature of our business, our reliance upon advertising revenues, and the need to develop advanced technical systems, it is obvious that working for Spot Media carries a relatively high level of risk. It is important that you accept this position having fully considered the element of risk that is inherent in startup companies in general and internet publishing companies specifically. I believe I have fully apprised the key elements of our business strategies, but if you have any questions regarding this or any other related issue, please ask them and have them answered to your satisfaction before accepting our offer. But as you are no doubt aware, with greater risk comes a greater potential reward, and I believe the rewards you will garner from your work at Spot Media will go far beyond those that many companies can offer. You will have the opportunity to help us literally reinvent publishing from an online perspective, to work with a number of extremely talented and enthusiastic individuals, and to help create the most timely, most comprehensive game information resources in the history of the planet. In working with Spot Media, I promise also that you will learn substantially about the nature of the online publishing business in a way that will be of lasting value. To accept this offer, please provide me with a short letter of acceptance. As we discussed, this position will begin Monday, November 4th, 1996. Jeff, I'm very pleased that you have decided to join our team. We want the best and the brightest, and we believe you're one of them. I look forward to your positive response, and once again, thank you for your interest in working at Spot Media. Sincerely yours, Joe Hutsko, Editor-in-Chief, Video Game Spot Media Communications. CC, Vince Brody, Editorial Director, John Epstein, President, and Teresa Epstein, Chief Financial Officer. Joe Hutsko was a great fucking guy. He was not there very long. Like, he was a friend of Vince's who had just kind of come in to help out, and I think it was under the guise of, like, I'm here for a short time, like, I'll come help you get this thing off the ground, and then I'm out. And so eventually his title went from editor-in-chief to, like, launch editor, and not long after the site got off the ground, he left. And then Joe Fielder came in not that long after that, less than a year, probably. Eventually we reported into... Well, so before this, so this was November of 96, but I started in May as pretty much an intern. And I was getting paid some hourly rate for that, and I was writing reviews. Before that, I did a couple on a freelance basis and just got paid per review. And then I want to say... No, it wasn't May. So May 96 is when GameSpot launched, and November is when Video GameSpot launched. So I think I started as an intern around October. So I was writing reviews through the summer on a freelance basis, and then got this full-time job for 28,000, 28 fucking grand. I couldn't even buy health care for my family with that amount of money now. That's fucking wild, man. Why is this in here? That's cool. Along with a U.S. robotics receipt. So I guess that invoice is now for... Why is it some of my tax stuff? That's even weirder. That's fucking weird, man. Yeah, Joe's a good guy. I have not heard from Joe Hutsko in a very long time. He's out there somewhere. What did I buy from U.S. Robotics for $24.95? 5D2A256KX16 PLCC. Oh. Well, there you have it. A PLCC. Here's, okay. In October of 96, I purchased a modded PlayStation 1 from NCS for $200 for the console, $59 for it to be chipped, and then $30 for overnight shipping. Because we just needed more PlayStations. It was a firmware upgrade for US Robotics. Actually, now that you say that, that makes sense. Yes, I do remember that. I do remember I have to update the firmware on a fucking modem and pay for it. So yeah, this is me buying. So this is me like not having to do the swap trick ever again and buying a modded PlayStation from NCS. That was great for reviewing games. Oh God, I was just talking to Glenn about this last night. This is so when did this happen? I reviewed websites for a brief period of time. CMP Media was trying to do, so this is not long before that. This is while I was doing all that, because this is a check stub from September 96 for $280. There's a bunch of these in here. $490, $805. So these fuckers wanted to create a search engine on the internet, which is crazy, right? Why would you search for stuff on the internet? And they wanted humans to review the websites or classify them. So they created this taxonomy for like, it's a database for cooking, for this, for that. And basically they would send you a list of websites and you would go. And so here's one from May 96 and then through September. So I was doing this for a while that year. This was a very lucrative thing because these fuckers had a lot of money to throw around, and you could fill out this website template of like what you're reviewing in like fucking 5 minutes a site. And so you would just go and burn through them, hit submit, get 10 more, fucking, and they were paying pretty well for how dumb the work was. And so for me at 96, I would have been 21 at this point. This was great fucking money for almost zero fucking work. This is like a really pivotal year, man. This is like a really interesting set of fucking taxes to find. Some kind of Kinko, no. Freelance purchase order. Oh, this is another one of those CMP things. 63 reviews, $315. Yeah. I think their rates changed at some point once they realized that they were just burning through money, and it went from like a weirdly lucrative thing to like not nearly as lucrative. Here's a Best Buy receipt for exchange transaction. This doesn't say what it was. $537.49. Let's see. I gotta go to bed here pretty soon. Let's keep looking through this stuff because it's just so fucking weird. HSC Electronics. That was an electronics store. Case, full-size tower, 250 watt power supply, digital display, $69. Had to get a PC case. A lot of pager bills in here. There's my home phone bill. Anyway, that's a weird batch of paperwork. That offer letter from GameSpot is insane. That's cool that I found that. That's I never would have thought that I would have had that. I don't know what to do. I mean, is that a thing that? I mean, I'll ask. I put it in the stack of stuff that maybe like the Video Game History Foundation might want. That's an interesting, weird document, right? Is that pompous of me to think that? I'll see if they're interested in that because that's such a fucking weird thing. And then this thing from this fucking Street Fighter press conference, which I have the actual press kit for the Street Fighter press conference down there. It's in a big film can. Anyway, back to the shit that matters. Here's a Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 98 hockey puck. Which goes in this bin for sure. And then this, I feel like this has turned up before. Here's Parappa holding some McDonald's French fries, and hopefully this still works. This was a McDonald's toy in Japan, and when you take the French fries away from Parappa, he vibrates. I don't know if that plays on stream, but he's like, "Give me back my French fries." Yeah, the McDonald's. I have the McDonald's Happy Disc around here too. The PS2 disc. Classic shit. Classic. And that's going in this bin of video game memorabilia. I don't know why this is not in the box it belongs in, but oh, huh. That's an interesting one. Hey, there's an Atari 800 in this box. Here is the manual to a Famicom Twin, or is it Twin Famicom? Which I have. Where is it? It's over there. You can't see it. It's behind some other boxes, but it's over there. Here's the manual for it. We'll save that so I can put it where it belongs in the box that the thing is in. And here's a little something. Oh, this is empty. This is completely empty, but I do love this. The Nintendo difference. Nintendo GameCube preview. It's a binder. Well, I mean, it's a folder, actually. On the back, it just says Nintendo. And, yeah, the difference is this part right here. And, unfortunately, it is gutted. There is nothing in here. There was, at one point, a CD-ROM of some kind. And thank you for coming to more with the coming. Sickos! That's a folder that had a bunch of press releases in it at some point, but all that stuff probably got yanked out and handed off to the news team so that they could write articles and such. This is a batch of wind-up toys for Namco stuff, including Pac-Man, like Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde, and then Mappy and Puka down here on the end. And these are still sealed. Inside the box is a little beaten up, but the actual wind-up toys are looking pretty good. Namco sent these out at some point. I don't. Maybe I got these at TGS. Maybe these are something that we went and saw Namco during TGS and they gave us one of those. I'll pull out the Mappy real quick. That's pretty cool. These are pretty cool. Box is pretty wrecked, which is unfortunate, but inside's still look good and sealed and all that other stuff. And so let's put that in here. That box is dusty. Ah, here it is. This is something else. I knew I had this somewhere, and it makes sense that it was with the other public access news article. This is April 26th, 1992. Here is Brand X TV producers Jeff Gerstmann, with my name spelled wrong, left, and Glenn Rubenstein, as seen on a video monitor in Jeff's bedroom, otherwise known as my television. So we did a public access show, and Kids Channel Energy into public access. All the latest, hottest trends of '92. Wayne's World. There was that show, I think Fred Willard hosted it, called Access America, that was like on Comedy Central, and they showed clips of public access TV shows from around the country. And it was like between Wayne's World having been a thing, Access America, and like Kids in the Hall to a certain extent, I had a real interest in doing public access television. But like we had no ideas or time to like iterate on any of that stuff and actually make anything good. So what we made was pretty fucking bad. And then the other guys who were in the other article, they had a show at the time called The Lonely Guys. And look at this guy with a camera in a classroom dressed in a tie. That's fucking way more professional than anything we were fucking doing. Look at Doug. Doug and I almost got in a fight in the Taco Bell parking lot because we had rival public access shows. Doug would call up and leave death threats on my answering machine, and then Glenn called the cops, and then the cops went and saw Doug, and Doug was not happy about it. We all became decent, well, me anyway, we became decent friends with these guys. Josh here went on to write Super News, which was a television show that was on Current. And then Aaron, as I said before, did radio in San Diego. Aaron had the Sega channel at his apartment, and when I was out of work, I would, after he stopped doing his morning radio show, I would go to his place and we would play Sega channel and drink, because I didn't have no job. Doug's all right. Doug is still around here somewhere. I have not seen Doug in a long time. Doug had a party bus. Doug was renting out a party bus for a while. If you wanted to drive around for like a bar crawl or like a bachelorette party or something, you could call up Doug and he would drive you. Yeah, I like Doug. They had a rap group called Skillet with an I, Skillit. That I was quite fond of. And then we started our band after that, and then it was like the fucking public access shit all over again, but in a slightly different way. They didn't like Glenn much. I eventually became friends with those guys, but they were never into Glenn, if I remember right. All right, another comic book. It's The Honeymooners #1. Everyone's favorite superhero, Ralph Cramden. This is probably gonna be the last batch of stuff. It's after 10. I gotta wash up, finish up some other stuff before I go to bed. What is it? Oh, this is the Maniac Mansion thing, right? Yeah, this is the school bulletin board poster that came with Maniac Mansion. That's a great game. I can never fold these up. Okay. There we go. Okay. PC version? No, Commodore 64 version. This is a gaming fanzine of some kind. BGN. Hi there, my name is Eugene and I'm new to this newsletter. I am a game tester, advisor, and assistant editor for the BGN. I have been working for Bandai for about 2 years now. I have been playing games since I was about 3 or 4 years of age, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is, okay, yeah. So this is some fucking diss record shit. So Glenn Rubenstein was writing for a newspaper, and he was also trying to write like a business newsletter about the game industry. It was not meant for end consumers or whatever. It was like, so it was like expensive because it was like people with expense accounts buying it. So it was like a, you know, $100 subscription or something like that. And this guy reviewed it like it was just a fanzine, like this was, but it was like a totally different play. It was like aiming for a different audience. And this guy's Eugene Yoon. As for the overall view of this newsletter, I think it's not worth the money. They ask for $175 first subscription and $10 for each additional subscription. You can get EGM, the Real Gamers magazine, for less than $60 for a year's subscription. Which is like missing the point in a really fucking amazing way. Oh, hey, here's a sticker for the band Skillet. Here's the manual for the Cuddle Cart, the Atari 2600 Universal RAM cartridge. It's like kind of like a flash cart. That you could use to play 2600 games. Here's another Atari like catalog thing. Yar's Revenge, maybe you've heard of it. Video Chess, Sword Quest, Water World. All the hits. Here's the instructions for Space Cavern for the Atari 2600 from, what is this, Apollo Games? Yeah, I like this game. Stella Has a New Brain, the Starpath Supercharger game collection on compact disc. So the Starpath Supercharger was a tape deck you could hook up to an Atari 2600. And then in '96, and they came on tapes, and you know tapes wore out, so they eventually someone burned them all to a CD, and then put out this sweet, funky, weird manual. So there's that. Here we have a poster for a little film called Street Fighter, which was a video game franchise back in the 90s. The main character was this guy, Guile, and he was an army guy. Some other characters in it too, but I think everyone just was like, Guile, Guile. Here's a picture of my junior high class of 1989. Let's see. You know, one of these like class photo type things. I might not have been tall enough at that point to be in the back. This kid's got a jean jacket on. It looks very tough. I don't know who the fuck this kid is, but look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. He's like, hey, fuck you. Let's smoke cigarettes. I feel like every girl in this class has the same hair. That's Matt. He went on to, I think he did some weird secret shit in the military, I believe. That kid's father was the president or the principal of the high school once we got there the following year. This girl looks like she's like separating herself out from everyone on either side. Like she's like, I'm too fancy for any of this. See right there? There's just like enough distance around her that she's like, Hey, I don't think I would have been tall enough to be at the very back at this point, but I don't immediately see myself here. And not that many people I recognize in the grand scheme of things either. I fucking hate it. Well, you know, I didn't hate junior high. I was in band, and Mr. Garzoli, the music teacher, was great. I would hang out after school, and we would do like jazz band. And he was cool. And I played the national anthem at the racetrack one summer with my friend Zach. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see. I do not see myself in here anywhere. Maybe I was sick. I don't know. Look at this fucking power fucking couple and their giants shit. Alright, hang on. Wait. Yeah. um. That's Dusty. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably in here somewhere, but I just can't figure it out. Oh, there. Okay, yeah. There's me and Zach and Josh. Josh, yeah. That dude went on to play a bunch of rugby. Look at this fucking pale ass fat kid. Hang on, lost it. There it is. Look at this pale ass fat kid with a fake stoned expression on his face because they thought that that would be funny. How do I? Hang on. Ah, this thing. There. Okay. Yeah. I got my first cat from Zach when his cat had kittens. Let's see if there's any other quick stuff here. I don't think so. Some cassette tapes. But they might be Giants bootleg. Headboard, 8 songs. I don't remember what context this was issued in. But I don't know. People Who Died, live at Club 96. Ah, yes, the quintessential, the definitive version of the hit song People Who Died. Put this with the rest of the tapes. All right. Well, hey, it's 10:30. I gotta go. Gotta wash my hands. Quietly tiptoe back inside as to not wake anyone up. And, some progress was made. Not as much as I would like to get done in here, but we saw some weird shit, and that's fun. So enjoy weird shit, and have a good rest of your night, and hang in there.